Hello YouTubers, I hope you enjoy our show today. Today is a deck called Tip. And what I mean by Tip, it's Sylvan Plants Therion Brave Adventure tokens, okay? So that's what this stands for. It's pretty much 3 engines in one. We've got the little silver lineup, yep, with all the plants. Then we've got the Therion engine here. Yep, and then we got the more plant stuff, and then we got some extenders, then the brave stuff, yep. So this deck is quite interesting. Turn 1 this deck can make 6 negates. Turn 1 6 negates. There's no hand traps, there's no space. Fine. You want to keep it to 41. If you want to, you can play 60 and play quite a few hand traps. I haven't tested that build yet, but I think you can do that with this deck, so. But I want to keep it 40 for sharp, 41 because there's a nice extenders in it. So we've got silver pea sprout. So basically, all the silvers excavate. So basically, when this one's been special summoned, for example, right, you can excavate 1 up to 2 cards from the top of your deck, and if one plants, you send to the grave. If this one's excavated, you can summon level 1 from your deck. Yep. Which is just excellent. So that means you can just summon Spawn. Yep. Spawn's one of the cards you can use in this deck too, which is quite cool and quite unique. Yes, so this one's just a good starter or extender, so it depends what you got it for and stuff, to get other plants in your hand and stuff, or special summon more, which is good, which is cool. Next is Pete. That's all. This one never stays to feel too long, unfortunately. Yep. Then we've got silver pea sprout. So this one, when this one's normal round special summon, you can mill the top, excavate the top card of your deck. If it's a plant, send to the grave. If this one's been excavated, especially one plant monster from the grave at level 4 or lower. So basically, this is another way of starting your plays. It's like pea sprout, but 10 times better, because at least you can do it with your normal summon, which is a good thing. Yep. Which is cool. Yeah. Well, so this one won't stay very long, but it happens time to time. You might start your combos with this, or you might have a nice stand. So it depends. Then we got Pete, and then we got Silver Princess Sprout. So this one basically triggers herself. This card basically to actually get the top card of your deck. Yep. Or if this one's been excavated, you can put for the top 8, you can change the level. So you basically can make some monsters different levels. So that's why sometimes you've got level 8s in this deck and stuff in your extra deck, because you can make things like level 8 and stuff, which is quite cool and quite unique. Otherwise it ends up being like that, which is good. Yep, which is good of it. Yep. Then we got it's just a one-off, because you don't want to draw this, you want to excavate this, or you want to use this as a center, which is cool. Then we've got 2 silver sacred tree. So basically this one excavates, it sends a plant. Yeah, the first one gets excavated, I sent by a plant, draw 1 card with it and put the other bottom deck. Yep. Then, if this one gets excavated, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and place them in any order. So you can just go, place in this order. So you always get a perfect excavate. So it's kind of quite good, actually. It's quite handy, this card, in some certain ways. It's very good. It's actually quite big and genuine. It's level 8, 27 track. Not many people are not going to get over this. It's a big number, yep, which is good. Yep. Then we got 2 silver disquires. So basically this one can be special summon if a monster been sent to the ground except by a damage step. Yep. If this card can special summon its card from the hand, you can activate like a plant card as usual. Yep. If this one's excavated, you target spell by a card effect, target spell and track card turn to hand. Which is good. And you can So you can kind of set up for your own stuff. So yeah, this one's pretty good. You want to try and special summon this one by other ways because it's obviously it's level 7. It's quite hard to get on the field all the way. So you want to use it as a nice extender most of the time. They get things going that way. It's very easy with this deck to do. Yeah. Next is free lo-fi. Lo-fi, there's no introduction to lo-fi. Just trigger summons any one from the deck you need to do and start your old combos. And there's loads of ways of doing your whole combo with this deck. Yep. 1. Spawn. Yep. Just to be a nice extender, and you can make a couple of synchros and use for link play. So it's kind of 2 ways. So it's a nice extender. Plus it's part always with your combos and stuff, which is good. Yep. 2. Therion Lily Bear. So basically the Therion monsters all equipped to whatever certain art types they got basically. So this one for example is all plants, so this one can equip to a plant, and you can send other plants, and then you can send other cards from on the hand or field to the grave to search a Therion spell and track off your deck, and they all gain 700 and they all gain their effects, so which is good. So this one for example can search you the field spell, which is really good and really handy for most situations, which is good. It's also just it's very easy. Special summon can just get anytime you want, which is good. Which is cool. Yep. And stuff. Yep. Then we got the Therion King Reckless. So this is just your new gate you make going first. This is your first engage usually to turn up game 1 for the first turn. Yep. He's just a big beater, and he's also your new gate. He's very easy to get on the field. Yep, you will end with him most of the time, which is good. With connectedness and this with him, which is good. Yep. And 1. He's just a 1-off because you can search with the field spell and stuff, so you don't always need loads of him. Then you got, this is a weird card. World Heavyweight Carrot. Yes, this is just a nice extender, so you just send 1 plant from your hand to the graveyard, especially on this card from your hand, which is really good. It's just a nice extender. It's quite a funny extender too, because it just gets you, sometimes just gets your combo going, because you sometimes just need that extra card. It's quite handy, which is quite good. It's just a nice extender really, which is good, which is cool. Next is Rose Love. Rose Love basically banishes itself to special summon a plant from your hand. Yep, that's what it does. It makes an effect by traps, which does come up time to time, but doesn't come up very often. Yeah, you usually linking away with it or syncing away with it, so it doesn't really matter so much. Or sometimes exiting with this deck. Yep, which just happen time to time, which is cool. Yep, really handy this card and stuff. Yep. Then we come to the Adventure Engine. So we're playing 3 Water Enchantment of the Temple. Yeah, this is one that gets you the Venture stuff and all your tokens. Yep, this card really starts a lot of your combos. Then we get this deck can do without its normal summon, so you can not need its normal summon, which is good, which is cool. Quite a lot of these combos start without the normal summon, which is good for this card, so which is good. Then we're playing 1 Griffin Rider, so it's just your new gate you need for the rest of the game. Sometimes you need it early, so most of the time you will have this first, and hopefully they won't disrupt you, but otherwise it's 16 games, otherwise it's the way it's Rhino, so which is good, which is cool. Nice extender. Sometimes you just have it on the board first though, so your combos don't get first disruption and stuff, which is cool. Yeah. 1 Best Bird, just to summon off Neva Fiber and stuff, and just a extender, which is most of the time good. Yep, which is cool. Yeah. 1, and then all the rest of spells. So we got 1 Foolish Spell to start to extend your Brave stuff, or your plant stuff you need to special summon, which is good, or your Therion. So there's quite a lot of stuff you want to send to the grave, which is good. Yep. 3, which is good, and starts all your plays this way, which is good. Yeah. 3 Rise of Amber. So this just special summons your tokens and starts your spells and starts your brave stuff, which is good. Start all the combos that way, which is good, which is cool. Yep. Start all that. Yep. Monster Reborn to be your nice extender, to be your combo card and stuff like that, which is good. Good. It does everything going second with deck and stuff like that. Yep. One dragon, one Draco back. Yep. Just to be your equip. Yep. Just to bounce cards to opponent's hand and spells and stuff, and monsters. Yep. Just so the effects don't go off. Yep. It's very good and very powerful, and it's very good when you can equip it and stuff. Yep. 3. The Therion Discolossa. So this is your field spell. Basically, when this card's out, you search out Therion from your deck to your hand. Yep. All, and then you can destroy the same one Therion or the spell trap or the Foolish Barrel from your deck. So it's not them destroyed by battle. So 3 times. Sometimes cards soon had to get through. Yep. That's why you play 3 of this, and it's quite hard for them to get through this card in general. Yep. It's very powerful and very good. It gets you all your combo started. One forward, one call by the grave to stop hand traps, but most of the time you have this just a disruption and stop hand traps and go second and stuff, which is good. Yep. One mountain silver. So mountain silver, basically you send one plant card, and then you can put a face up the field and put a silver from the top of your deck. Until the end of the turn, you excavate, and if it's a plant, it's sent to the grave. So basically, this one gets your excavation going. It's a nice little field spell. It's a nice one-off. You don't want to play too many of it, which is good. 3 Silver Charity. Silver Charity basically is your draw card. So you draw 3 cards and any of the silvers, and you must reveal them and put them back to deck. If you don't, these will go back to the top of your deck. So you be careful. This card is a bit of a risk win award, but it's worth the risk for this card. So it's worth it. It's very good. Just be warned, it does happen time to time. You will excavate or you won't get cards. You'll put them back to the top of the deck, which is good. Yep. It's not good. Yep. 2 Vertical Ragalizer. This is basically a monster reborn for your deck for plants only, but you can't do your normal summon set, which is fine because the Braze doesn't want you to do normal summon set. So most of the time you just gotta use this quickly and go off. Yep. And you can't do that you normal summon, which is fine. Yep. And it will destroy itself. Yep. So we got, and then the extra 1 Battle Savage, because you always use your links in this deck quite easily. And it's just a big monster most of the time, which is good, which is cool. Very easy, very powerful. Yep. 1 Bar the Flood, because it's very easy to make 10s this deck. Yep. You see how many 7s and 8s there is? Quite a lot. It's quite easy for this deck to make this, which is good. You usually make this very easy. 1 Emancipator Rise Dragon. Yep. You just make this for going first. There is a few waters you do make of this, so there is a possibility to have it on the field, but you can make this and have a water in the grave if you make the file first, which is good. Yep. 1 number 38 Gigantic Galaxy. Yep, because it's quite easy to get level 8s on the field, so you do make this time to time, and sometimes it's good to have a spell and trap, just a spell negate in general, and you can redirect attacks and stuff, which is good, which is cool. Yep. 1 number 90 Galaxy Eye Fulton Law. Yep, which is cool. You just get the negate with this card, which is good, and just get the 1 negate, which is good. These cards can get other ones too, but they don't use that effect. You use negate 1, which is pretty handy. 1 Nanta the Silver Rise Dandasus, and basically this card you declare 1 card top of your deck, and if you get it right, you basically spin their cards. Yep. If you detach 1 for the target to be placed instead, so deck. So you kind of would know which ones are the top of your deck most of the time, so you kind of have to know your deck. But we don't summon this very often, but when you can, it's very good, very powerful. Yeah. 1 Elmerard, because sometimes you have those weird plant monsters that can't do very much. You need a normal summon. Yep. To start sometimes combo. Link Spider, because you play with a token, and sometimes you need to use a token for other stuff, which is cool. 1 Jasmine, just to do your searching, to do your special summon from the deck and stuff, which is good. we don't usually search for this, but we usually get the Sunflower deck, which is good, which is cool. One silver Potter's, one silver Dance Sprint. So basically this one just excavates the top of your deck. 1 up to 3. If there's plants, especially summon the rest of your meal, which is very good. And starts the place that way and gets you nicer standing. You can't use from Linkateer with the plants, so you got to try and use them otherwise. You can change the levels too, which is good. And 1 Needle Fiber to start your combos, to start sending your combos and stuff like that, which is cool, which is unique. 1 Masquerade, yep, to do the same things but make it harder to get rid of them, which is good, which is cool. 2 1 Barra the Van Leskentus. Basically this one's just can bounce other monsters and can bring itself back, which is good. It's a nice beta in the end of the day, and it can bounce other cards, which is good, which is cool. Yep. 1 Asset, just to do OTK, just to win the game, all that sort of stuff. We can get big damage, and to go second with this, it's really easy. Yep. 1 and then 1 Absolutes going about to be a big negate, to go first, to have a bit really hard to knock out, and to have that massive board, which make this deck really possible. Yep. Okay, I hope you enjoy what I'm about to show today. Subscribe and watch on. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. By the way, this deck's legal now because it's post Dimension Force. Yep. I hope you enjoy what I'm about to show today. Subscribe and watch all. They did great I done quite well last week at tournament with Top Gear again. Hopefully we have a few more tournaments in the week. So I got 1 in top deck and other ones. I'm hoping me and Julie will go out next week, next Saturday. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that show today. Subscribe and watch all. It's national season now, so hopefully you'll see some other decks this format. So I hope you enjoyed what I showed today. Subscribe and watch on. See you next time. Peace, everyone. Good luck to do with everyone.